Joseph Crudup Show, welcome to my show. Today is Friday, March the 4th, 2022. Yes, tomorrow night is Coach K's final home game where they take on the North Carolina Tar Heels tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Yes, Coach K's home game. It is going to be the morning. This is going to be the morning that you will never forget. And what a career it has been for Coach K. Because what I'm seeing now is everything that he has been through for 4 decades. 4 decades. And it has been an unbelievable for him. And I gotta say, absolutely, unbelievable. But what the career he has been, and it's gonna be remarkable that you will never ever forget when Coach K walks into the hour for the final time in his home game for Duke. He has been winning. He has been so many battles and all, and boy, I gotta say, it's the moment that you will never forget. You gotta watch and see what's happening, and gonna be an unbelievable roller coaster as the Duke Blue Devil fans will say goodbye, as they will say goodbye to Coach K, his final home game. Then they're going to hand to the AC. They already won the regular season this season. They already won the regular season this week. After that, when they beat North Carolina Tar Heels, they're going to go on the ACC championship game and win the ACC championship. Hopefully, they'll do it. But I'm a fan of UNC. No doubt about it. I still love. I really. I mean, but I have to respect. I have to respect Coach K as the team, as the coach, as everybody does. We all know Will Williams was gone, and Dean Smith did pass away back in 2015. I mean, it's kind of amazing. He has been some, but no, he has been selling his rivalries so far on UNC. Dean Smith, Will Williams, but it has been a storyline, and sometimes he always want he want the Blue Devils to beat the Tar Heels. He want the Blue Devils to beat the Tar Heels. That was I remember in 1995. I remember in 1995 when Shabba, who hit a three, he came down there, he got for the long three, and UNC did miss 2 free throws, missed both of the 3 throws with 5 seconds remaining, and the Duke player who was in here taking the long shot to tie this game, head down to double overtime, and then they had a great battle, and then they fell short against UNC, my team. Well, guess what? It has been a memory. It's like 27 years ago, that I would never forget that game. That was 27 years ago. I mean, on UNC, you got Rasheed Wallace and Jerry Stackhouse, and a lot of players here facing one of the team. And when Coach Mike Krzyzewski, he wasn't here to watch the game. That was on in February of 1995 when Coach K wasn't here in the game. Coach K wasn't there in the game. Well, anyway, what happened, and this is going to happen now. Let's go to ESPN, and it says what will happen between Duke and North Carolina in Coach K's final home game stand. Now listen to this. Now, aim all the predators of Coach K's final Cameron indoor stadium appearances as head on Saturday. There will be a rather important basketball game as well, 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. The North Carolina Tar Heels will make the short journey or to Carolina as a team trying to strengthen its possessions on the NCAA tournament bubble and also advances to rivalry one side 87-67 loss to its heated rivals in Champion Hill on February the 5th, having already clinched in the ACC regular season title and the number one seed in next week's conference tournament in Brooklyn, New York. Duke could strengthen its position for a top seed in the NCAA tournament with a victory. The Blue Devils might also have an interest in seeing that Hall of Fame coach out with a win over on the court that bears his name. With that in mind, ESPN's college basketball team of Melon Metcalf, Jeff Bozell, and John Gansway made their score predictions for Saturday's Sunday blockbuster matchup, also weighing in on what has surprised the most about the Duke's team. And what's up? And we're going to the news and it's over. Now take a look at this. Now, a look at the upcoming week of the Atlantic Coast Conference game of the weekend. Now, North Carolina's at number 4, Duke. North Carolina versus number 4 Duke is a perfect scenario for retiring Hall of Famer Mike Krzyzewski's home finale with the rival Tar Heels making the short dive. I'm gonna say this again. Now, North Carolina at number 4 Duke is a perfect scenario for retiring Hall of Famer Mike Krzyzewski's home finale, with the rival Tar Heels making the short drive to Raleigh, Carolina Indoor Stadium for Saturday's large regular season finale. Now, the Blue Devils 26-4, 16-3, clinching that leaders a share of their first ACC regular season title since 2010, with Tuesday's winning at Pittsburgh, then secured their first outright title since 2006, with Notre Dame's loss to Florida State on Wednesday. The Blue Devils dominated last month's first meeting with the Tar Heels, 22-8, 14-5. They had split their last 6 games in Carolina. Now, we're going to go with that right about now. I got to say this. Coach King has been an unbeliever when he first signed to Duke and was a coach. I mean, he played. I mean, he worked hard. He showed his players a respect, and he showed Duke players what they made of. He showed Duke players what they made of, and everything his team stands for. But I gotta respect Coach K a lot. I mean, he's a heck of a coach. He's a heck of a coach. And yeah. For some reason I do know that that he has been a coach. His team won 5 national championships. And all those ACC championships that he has. It's unbelievable for him. So that was going to be amazing to story to watch that I never ever know to remember. I have been and seen that. And yeah, for some reason I do know. What I do know is UNC fans and the Duke fans, millions watching at home, and Dallas is in attendance of the Duke game, are going to be seeing tomorrow night on this final morning when Coach K walks in the hour to see what it's all to be like. And this is going to be amazing. So, anyway, I don't even imagine. This is going to be a story. You can see happiness and tears rolling around that sheet when, I don't know, if Duke beats UNC, if his team, UNC, beats Duke, I mean, if his team, Duke, beats UNC one more time tomorrow night, it would be a happy ending of Duke's victory. It will be the happy ending for Coach K's victory over UNC one more time. Now, what will happen? What's going to happen? I don't know for sure, but will be the story more. I want to respect Coach K. A hell of a job. Very well done. Job well done. Thank you for everything. Thank you for winning the 5-time national championships because you deserve it. I know. I do have a lot of respect for Coach K. A lot. I do have a lot of respect. I did talk about trash. I think about decades ago and 15 years ago, and now seeing where it all began. This will be the beginning of the end for Coach K's career. Before he's done, maybe he'll win the ACC. His team win the ACC championship this year. Maybe he will win the NCAA championship, national championship for the final time, hopefully. But we're going to wait to see what happens. Because this time, we all know it may be looking something happening. It may be looking something, but I really know. And he will cut the net. Now, what will happen if they win? If Coach K cut the net off, it might be decided. And yes, and don't forget, I'll be going live this Monday to talk about Coach K and UNC and Duke. But don't even worry about it. So anyway. Okay, you might remember 2 years ago. You might remember 2 years ago. 2 years ago today, on May 4th, 2020. I lost my dad. That was 2020. I passed away. And my heart was very heavy. 2 years ago marks my second anniversary of my father's passing. He passed away at the hospital. And I did kind of blessing him, but I do kind of respect my father, and I show love with my father, and I show happiness for my father. And right before Christopher's mother passed, she died of cancer. His mother died of cancer. And that was the hardest thing that Chris, my friend Chris, has been going through. And right after my dad passed, so Lord, thank you for 2 years ago. Thank you for all my love and support for me. You being so great. You being so good. You being so kind. And my video, the Joseph Crudup, my father, rise above it all, is on in my video, and I did upload this video. Okay, it's time for me to get out this live streaming thing, and I'll see you probably this Monday. Until then, have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you then, and I'll see you Monday, same time. at 12 o'clock.